ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The National Tennis Center buzzing with activity this week. Our Kelsey Johnson stopped by earlier today.
A lot is up for grabs for the registered tennis players competing at the National Giorgio Baldasci Tennis Tournament. Booking a spot on upcoming national teams isn't the only thing at stake. There's also the rankings.
It's as fierce as ever. We're kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of the tournament coming soon here. The first couple rounds have been a way for everyone to kind of get acclimated and with the round-robin play to see the top two of each pool come out. So in the next coming days, it'll increase the level as we go.
So far it's been good. I feel well. Haven't been able to play much due to injury. So right now I'm just having fun, and whatever happens, happens.
I had a pretty easy match. It was a guy he just wanted to get some good competition. So it was pretty easy for me to get the win yesterday.
And how do you think the competition will be going throughout?
Oh, definitely it's going to be tougher. Going to play some, it's getting further into the tournament. The guys. Everyone wants it. They're hungry for it. I'm hungry for it too, and I just hope I can get the win.
So far, so good, and I'm expected to play well. I've had an injury-free season this year, so hopefully I don't get injured, and hopefully I'm able to stay that way for the rest of the tournament.
The number one seeds in both the men and women's division, Carrie Cartwright and Baker Newman, blanked their opponents in their opening matches on Monday. Cartwright played Donisha Gibson and won 6-love and 6-love. Newman beat Perry Newton Jr. 6-love and 6-love.
I'm just trying to do my best, come out here and play. I haven't been here for the last 2 years, so, yesterday was a good day for me. The girl, she was actually really good, so just going to come out here and do my best.
Every year brings new challenges and new opportunities. But I'm really excited for this year as it's just have some fun, It's been a while since I played a tournament. I was hurt for a little bit and just excited to take this match on.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
The UAB Blazers and Ohio Bobcats both arriving in town yesterday. They will go head-to-head in the Bahamas Bowl on Friday at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium.
Really proud of our team for getting here and preparing for 2 years for this last year and finally having the opportunity to play. And we win 8 games and then have a chance to come to a place like the Bahamas. It's really special.
Well, they're very good at stopping the run. They're ranked 10th nationally in stopping the run, and we like to run the ball, so that'll be strength versus strength. And then defensively for us, they have 3 players who have rushed for over 600 yards. So it's going to come down to who can run the ball more effectively, who will win the game.
We just need to take care of the football and play our brand of football, fast and physical.
We've had a good week of preparation. We know we're playing a good team. We're going to have to go out and play well offensively, defensively, and on special teams. But we're looking forward to a great game on Friday, and we just got to go out there, do what we do, and put our best foot forward out there, and the chips will fall where they may.
I think that we're going to enjoy our time here, but at the end of the day, it's a business trip, and we're going to looking to come back with some hardware.
They're an athletic team. They got good players, and they can make plays, and we just got to minimize the big plays and just stay to our assignments and not let them break out.
Now, in addition to the game itself, the Bahamas Bowl will also have entertainment.
We've got the Valley Boys Junk Canoe Band is going to be out in the parking lot and around the tailgate area, before the game starts. We've got the Bahamas All-Star Band, which is made up of, high school students, is going to do the pregame and do the national anthem for both teams. And then at halftime, we have the Royal Police Band that will perform at halftime. So we're going to have a lot of music. We're going to have DJ out there and all kinds of Bahamian music, and we really need the Bahamians to come out because we want them to meet the Americans, and we probably got a couple thousand fans coming down from both teams that'll be here. Both the bands are coming. Ohio's band is coming, UAB's band's coming, so it's an opportunity for them to experience a live football game, in person, and it's also televised by ESPN all over the world. So if they catch the camera angles right, they may be shown, their faces may go out on ESPN everywhere. But it's really going to be a great show. The last 3 years we've had great games. They're going to score a lot of points. They're going to score a lot of touchdowns. And, it's unfortunately football isn't played here on the island. but I know the Bahamians watch the NFL. I know they watch college football. I know they're football fans, so come on out and be a part of it.
Former basketball standout Ivan Ingram now trying his hand at a couple of different sports at Alma College in Michigan, and he believes he's headed in the right direction.
Football went really well. I played a little bit as a freshman, had some good games. Track and field, I moved to second all-time in 60-meter dash in my school, and my first meet only as a freshman. The transition really caught me by surprise because when I moved to America 3 years ago, it was really just basketball for me, being on the junior national team in the Bahamas, but I fell in love with football, and then track and field came right behind it. The sky's the limit. This will only be my second year playing football. They think I could really have a good push to go to the NFL in 2 or 3 years' time, so I'm excited.
As 2017 draws to a close, the B3A is still trying to tie up some loose ends. We get that story from Julian Gibson.
Benson, do you remember that committee that was supposed to be assembled after the World Track and Field Championships? Well, B3A's boss, Rose Carey, says that they are still meeting. Can you believe it?
Unfortunately, one of the panelists was in a very serious accident. They have met with most of the parties concerned, and so they just have to meet with 1 or 2 more additional persons, and once that's done, they promised that they would put their findings together and get back to us before the end of the year, hopefully.
Are you disappointed at taking so long?
Actually, no, because what we want to make sure that they get all of the information, they gather all of the pertinent facts, because when you look at it, you're talking about someone's future, and so you want to make sure that you have everything that you need before you go and you make any judgment.
Now, despite the setback, President Carey says that she would give her administration a A+ passing grade for 2017.
We got through the Constitution, which now makes us a viable entity. We are now a registered, incorporated entity, and that was really important for us. Also, going into 2018, we're now looking into training. We now having a CEO, which would put the Federation on a much better standing, because now we would have someone who is paid by the Federation to run the affairs of the Federation, to go out and make sure that the Federation has continuity in terms of sponsorship from corporate entities.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
The Sunshine Oil Wildcats celebrating their 2017 season in the Province Softball Association over the weekend. The year ended with a championship for the Wildcats, but it was also the end of an era, with ace pitcher Mary Edgecombe-Sweeting announcing her retirement.
She has not left the organization. Mary will help this organization with the pitching skills that she has, and she will teach some of the girls some of the skills, and they'll develop some on their own. And I believe you'll see another just as good or better Mary Cruz Edgecombe in the pitching of the Wildcats.
We going to be recruiting some younger persons, and that's what this team has been the last few years, where we had already incorporated a few young players. So we're looking at getting 2 pitchers to help us when Shirley returns back to school. So we're sitting in a comfortable position right now. We know who we are eyeing, and I'm sure we have what it takes to bring them over.
That will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.